Hello, Desirie here, and I thought I'd make a little video to show you my latest creation. Okay, it's the first time I've made a planner charm, if you can see here. It's just a little vintage penguin, some glasses, cute little acorns. Now I thought with this planner I'd do a field note size just to test it out, because I made one for Gabriel and I thought, oh, I'd like one, and just to test it in my bag and see how it goes. And I also wanted to try out a different look. I was going for more like a 1930’s, 1940’s style. So here is the back. I've made about, I don't know, 5 inserts, and I could only get 2 in here. So next time I make it, I'm going to make it that a little bit longer to come out here, probably an extra 1 or 2 centimeters wider. And yeah, let's have a look. I thought very original notebook, and it's a little bit askew, but that's the way I like it. Here's a little old button. Okay, let's open it up. Because this is a traveler's notebook style junk journal planner, it's got inserts that you can take in and out. This is from, I think this was from Daphne's diary. I can't do a shout out to the artist, but it's an artist, famous artist. A little pocket. And this is an envelope. And this is just a brain dump. So I thought I'll just keep this for a brain dump. It's a little mushroom envelope. And I bought this at an op shop, and it's the most gorgeous soft green with gold tooled leather. And I own a dachshund, and it just reminds me of her. Her name's Daisy, and this is an old vintage playing card I got on eBay. I found it on eBay. Now this is the junk journal insert, which I spent ages on. A little stamp, and the geese are in the background. It's a shopping list to be, and something to put a photo on. I was in 2 minds as to whether to sell this, so it could still be a possibility if anybody's interested. It's a doily from Sue on Paper Inspirations. This is a beautiful quote from the Bible. A little piece of ephemera. There's some more ephemera and a stamp. A little, I think that's clover. Anyway, an old vintage. This is tracing paper that I dyed archivally and baked in the oven. So I tried that this time, and I am really happy how that all turned out. This is a beautiful quote too. Beautiful. I do some calligraphy, and this is actually Rhodia dot paper, but because I tea stain it, it doesn't have the same properties, so it's not as good for fountain pens and calligraphy, nib and ink anymore, which is something to keep in mind if you do that and you make junk journals. It's not the greatest paper afterwards. This is some collage work. More tracing paper. A stamp. And that's a quote. This is like a little frame. I don't know if I can get that out. And it's from Genesis. I'll put that back in there. Mimi's come to visit, our cat. Okay. This was from a spiral book that I tore out, and it was a big one, so I was able to make lined inserts, which is something that I'm interested in for, you know, taking notes and things. That here's a little envelope, and this is just printed off the internet. Could have been from the fairy something. I'm sorry, I don't. Anyway, this is isn't that beautiful? And I just printed it on cream coloured 80 GSM paper and cut it out. It goes in here. And this, I did some lace in the oven, and I just loved how it turned out. It was tea stained with a little bit of bicarb and baked in the oven for about 5 minutes on 180, and it's just, I let it, when I took it out, it was still damp, so I let it dry a little bit, and I ironed it, and it's just beautiful. I love that. And I've noticed too that when I put it on the hot baking pans, these wet tea stained sheets, it came up with steam, and that's how I got these bubbles. And I thought that was really, really interesting too. Here's some graph paper and some stamping, little bits and pieces. It's from the Edith Holden book. There's just a cut out book page. This is a really good size because it actually fit the width, I believe, and I was able to halve the page, so there's almost no wastage at all, and I like that because this is a beautiful book. And all these lovely effects. And up here, stamp and some bits of paper. And this little pocket. Anything in the pocket? Yes, there's a feather. I have 3 white geese that free range our property, and Bethany collected me, my daughter, collected a feather for me. Something to keep because they're lovely geese. Another stamp and some washi. That envelope is held in by some washi. Bit of ephemera, some stamping, and some collage. 1940s. Actually, could be earlier than that, maybe 30s. But lovely. It's from Daphne's diary. This is some onion skin airmail paper that I'm trying to find. I think I might have found some, but I used to have heaps of this stuff, and it feels wonderful when you pop it in all the different textures. Here's a little envelope, and I got this paper from a lovely fountain pen shop in Lura in the Blue Mountains, but it closed down, and we happened to be there on one of its closing down days, and Peter and we bought a whole heap of stuff because it was about 70-80% off a lot of it, which is wonderful. A little blessing. A little robin. We don't have these guys in Australia, I don't think. Not these ones, but I just love them, they're gorgeous. Mushrooms. Some more paper. Another quote. I could sing that song. If anybody wants me to sing, I'll do a video of me singing, but not today. This is, okay, I spent ages on this one. I made the tassel. I cut it out, and I'm really happy with the result. I hand stitched, embroidered the outside, put a little rivet, what do you call it? Anyway, my mind's gone blank. and I did the little tassel. It was too pretty to cover up with things. I just love blue eggs. It's silly. Anyway. And I also tea stained some of this crocheted cotton lace, which I was very happy with. Ironed it out, and I've got here a little button, bit of collage, and a tiny heart charm with writing on it, so that's very happy with that. It's an old vintage card which can do some journaling on, and stamp vintage Holly Hobby envelope. Let's have a look. What's in here? A shopping list to be, or a notes what to do, or anything like that. This is a glassine bag, and with a stamp on it. I love how these turn out once you tea stain them. I love it. So, and this is a 1950s, I'd say, French English dictionary page, which, you know, there's lots of pages there. O's for, was it poisson, which is a bird. Or else the clue. Anyway, I am not a French expert. Here's some more things, and the inside of the journal. So it's quite thick. There's about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers here. This has been reinforced, which is 5, with gifted to me corners and some old lace. This is probably 30s, 1930s at least lace. I don't know how old this one is, and this isn't old, but it's lovely. It's timeless, isn't it? Okay, and I just, with these, just quickly show you, I just chucked that in the tea and in the oven, and it came out like that, so I was really happy with that one as well. But there it is. I hope you liked it. I always enjoy watching other people's videos and getting ideas, and I just hope that this has given someone else an idea. And thank you for watching.